We are live right there in a London venue for the FIFA World Best 2023, and it has been done and dusted. Of course, the best player right here in the world is Lionel Messi, and also women's, getting to get the feeling of the FIFA Women's World Cup, because this edition was actually getting to reward women for their great contribution to football. We saw the likes of Brazilian Mata, getting to win one of the lifetime award right here, and it has been interesting, having this award been hosted right here in London. Of course, this is the VJ Wale Show. Ensure you get to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also get to follow me on social media, talking about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok, all at VJ Wale, so that we can actually keep the conversation going. I go to bring one of the renowned sports journalists in Nigeria and wide world, in Africa as well, talking about Mr. Shina. Shina, it's good to have you.
Good to have you.
Good, man. Thank you so much. Looking at this award, what can you make of this award?
Well, first, I'm not impressed with the turnout because, this is London and you expect, this is the home of football, and, I was expecting to see more stars turn up. And you look at the Lionel Messi case, not showing up for the award, it's not good enough for football. Of course, for me, I feel Haaland should have won it, considering the fact that he won almost everything in the year under review. Because when you talk about Messi, you would ask yourself, what has he done in 2023? Almost nothing. So maybe he told himself, and he knows that he didn't deserve the award and he did not turn up. And looking for the future, you can see that Africa, was well represented. Messi, Akide, Papesho, and Kosha, and that is to show the prominence. That is to tell you that African football is really getting recognition. John Obi Mikel and a whole lot of Africans there. So hopefully someday, sometime, I would like to see a Nigerian, maybe Victor Osimhen anytime soon, to get celebrated on this kind of platform.
When you look at, the African Nations Cup is ongoing right here in Ivory Coast. We cannot just talk about it right about now. But what do you make up of the Nigerian Super Eagles performance? Do you think they can go all the way to win the Nations Cup?
Yeah, of course. You can never write the Super Eagles off. They tend to bring in their best when they appear down. Because let me take you back to 2013. In our first game, we played a draw. The second, also draw. And gradually they sustained, they got momentum. They won their last match. They defeated Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, and won the tournament. So this one too, it might happen and it may not happen. But one good thing for us is that we are not expecting much from them. And you wouldn't blame the Super Eagles, because I'm not trying to I'm not trying to make excuses for them. You see injuries, they don't really have time to prepare, and a whole lot of factors. So all these things, did not make that game against Equatorial Guinea go very well. And when you look at the team we played, of course they can be 83 in the world. Check their last 10 matches. Equatorial Guinea have not lost any. So it wasn't a bad one for us, but I just hope that should springboard them to achieving better and good results in the tournament. When you look at the Nations Cup, it's really, I want to feel it's a tournament of upsets. Ghana losing to Cape Verde, you see Egypt. So this is football. Everybody wants to win, and who wants it most would get the result. So if you don't put in all your bets, you can just be shocked. So that is just the competition for you.
Before I let you go, Shina, what will be your advice to the Nigerian Super Eagles at this point? And looking at the middle of the park, creativity is a little bit lacking in that particular team, truth to be told. But what would be your message to the Nigerian Super Eagles?
Well, they should try and play at their best. Now, there is no pressure on them, which is a good thing, because no one expects anything good to come out from them. So I think they should be relaxed, enjoy themselves, and get us the result. Maybe the prayer was so much on them because going to the tournament they lost to Guinea 2-0. So that could have been a whole lot of pressure. They want to impress Nigerians. They want to score 3 goals. But now nobody believes in them. They have been written off. So they should just go out there, take it easy, play to the coach's instructions. Of course, it is not about individual talent. Football is a team game. Support one another, and we can end up winning. Remember in 2013, like many people rumored that when we got to the quarterfinal, the NFF had already booked, the flight of the Super Eagles back home, if that was true. But we ended up winning. So this is football. No one should be written off. It is not yet over until it is over. I won't be surprised if Nigeria should beat Ivory Coast 2-0 in the next game.
Mr. Shina, looking at small teams, in quotes, no disrespect, getting to catch up in big teams like the likes of Cape Verde defeated Ghana, Equatorial Guinea drew Nigeria, Mozambique drew Egypt. Last minute, Egypt get to equalize. Can you say the smaller teams are beginning to catch up on the big teams?
Well, yes, football is played everywhere in the world, and you can see the Equatorial Guinea goalkeeper plays in La Liga. So there are no minnows, and I mean it, there are no minnows. Gone are those days you wake up in the morning and say Nigeria will silence Benin Republic 10-0. Gone are those days. Remember Angola denied us from qualifying from the 26 World Cup. So yes, everybody keeps improving. You see the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Haaland. Every player aspire to be like them. So yeah, so there are no minnows in African football. And
I know you're a journalist, but let's get your top two teams that will get to win this Nations Cup.
Yeah, trust me, I don't fancy the chances of any North African team getting to the final, because when you look at antecedent, I'm talking from antecedents, every time a West African team, hosts the tournament, you don't see a North African team reaching the final. The only exception was in Ghana when Egypt won the tournament. The weather will never be good for them. So I'm looking at, on current form, I'm looking at Senegal and Ivory Coast to win. Ivory Coast, because when you see the array of talent the Ivorian team has, they can beat any team, and they are playing behind their, they are playing in front of their, home fans. So that is an added advantage. Where some people would say Morocco, Egypt, but the weather too is also a factor. They might never survive it. Go and check history. They don't get to the final. The only team aside from Egypt that got to the final was Algeria in 1980. They were silenced 3-0 by Nigeria at the National Stadium, Lagos. So I'm giving it to Ivory Coast or Senegal.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shina, and all the best to the Nigerian Super Eagles.
Thank you very much.